the Hawk TV Sports Zone. The Sports Zone is a weekly recap on all things sports here at Southside High School. I'm your host, Tiara Hudson, and today we will visit with Southside's head football coach, Tyler Reeder, to talk about the game last Friday night against the Ripley Tigers. Welcome to the Sports Zone, Coach. Let's take a look at some highlights from last week's game. Eric Latham starts off the game with a big run. How do you feel about this play, Coach?
I think it was a great job starting off with our fullbacks, getting two good ISO blocks. Eric hitting his eyes up, making the cut back, putting his head down, getting what he get. It's about a 46-yard run. That's a big play.
Eric Latham also scores a few plays later to make the score 7-0. Following up on that play from Eric Latham, we have Timothy Douglas with a forced fumble and a fumble recovery picked up by our senior Austin Clark. These two boys work together very well, don't they, Coach?
Yeah, that's a good job by Douglas, not giving up on the play, chasing it down backside, raking the ball out. It's a big-time turnover.
How would you say that the teamwork shows greatly in this play?
They look good. I mean, they're doing exactly what they're supposed to do.
Following up, switching to offense, we have Tyrell Turner with a catch from a throw by Tyler Carver. Tyler Carver sure does have an arm on him, Coach, and he's a senior, correct?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, that's a good read by him, getting it out there to Ty. It's a great job by Ty, taking care of the football, breaking two tackles. That's a good job.
Still on offense, senior Eric Latham comes back in to make a touchdown. This makes the score 14-0. Eric Latham sure does have some speed on him, Coach.
He does. Once again, that's two good blocks by our fullback there, Devin and Austin. Sees a cutback, sticks his foot, gets north and south. It's a great job.
Speaking of Devin Bowers, he comes in with a run, a great run on offense. Devin Bowers sure does have some speed on him, Coach.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad job right there. I mean, he gets hawked down if he don't slow down. I mean, it might turn into something a little more, but that's a great block by Austin right there. Devin being patient, taking what we get. Nice stiff arm attempt.
Staying on offense and switching back to our second running back, Eric Latham, he completes a run. You see Eric Latham sprinting down the field. How would you say that Eric Latham improved from the past year here?
Well, I think, obviously, as you see on tape, that Eric is he's cut a little weight. He ran track in the off season. I think he lost a little weight and he got his speed up, and as you can see, it shows on the field.
Switching to defense, we have senior Frazier Ellison with a great tackle.
Yeah, that's a big play out in the open field. I mean, you're looking at a 10-yard window there with just him and that kid, and it was a great job, him running through the tackle, staying inside out. Good play.
As we switch back to offense, we have senior Austin Clark with a big run.
Yeah, that's a great job. I mean, Austin putting his head down there. He makes a good cutback. Doesn't avoid contact, runs one over.
We'll be right back after this short commercial break.
Graduating from Jackson State Community College and being able to get my development skills, just being able to have the opportunity to play ball is just amazing. It's a new day.
Welcome back to the Sports Zone. Let's get right back to those highlights. We see senior Eric Latham score yet another touchdown. Watch him go down the field. How did you feel about this play, Coach?
Eric did a great job setting his blocks up. He sets them up here, good, sticks his foot, gets back north and south. That's a great job. It was a big block by Frazier there. I think this actually gets called back, but that was actually a great block by Frazier.
Speaking of Frazier Ellison, he comes back in to score another touchdown as well. This makes the score 42-10 in the halftime. Frazier appears to be a star on yet offense and defense. Looks like a great asset to the team, Coach.
Yes, certainly.
Switching back over to defense, Tyrell Turner, a junior, returns back for a tackle.
That's a great play. Once again, that's an open field tackle on a big kid. Does a great job, him staying inside out, running his feet through contact.
How do you feel about Tyrell as a senior next year?
Well, first of all, we want to enjoy this year as a junior and see how that turns out, and we'll talk about that next year.
All right, Coach. Following that tackle by Tyrell, we have a tackle by senior Austin Clark. How do you feel about that tackle, Coach?
Well, that's a great job by Austin. Well, I wish he would have wrapped up there. I mean, that's a big hit, but that's a great job using a good angle to get over the top, stop what was already a good play, making something worse.
Timothy Douglas, a junior, comes in on defense and completes a tackle as well.
Yeah, and that's a tackle for loss. That's a great job. That's a backside linebacker making a tackle on jet sweep. First of all, Ronald sets that edge and makes him slow down. It's a good job all around.
Still on defense, Quad Greer comes in with a block punt.
Yeah, Quad had a big game. It's the first time Quad's been in a live action, an action football game in a couple of years. That's a good job, Quad. We're proud of him. Got a long way to go, but he's done a pretty good job for us.
Quad Greer also comes in for a fumble recovery on defense, Coach. Looks like Quad did very well this game.
Yeah, he did.
And Quad is also a senior, correct?
That's correct.
Switching back to offense, we have a touchdown scored by senior Eric Latham. Eric Latham is also attends Madison Academic and plays for Southside High. Switching back to defense, we have a tackle by senior Devin Bowers. Devin Bowers also had a great game this game, right?
Yeah, he did. He had a big run. I think he had 8 tackles total on defense and a fumble recovery. It's a pretty big night.
That concludes the breakdown of the Ripley game. Now, Hawk TV reporter Destiny Teague provides the profile on senior linebacker Austin Clark.
On Friday nights, he's a man, a beast, and a captain. On other days, however, Austin Clark is a mouse. Clark 17 is a senior football captain at Southside High School. Although Clark spent most of his summer at school for football practice, he spent some of those days at Chuck E. Cheese. Austin became an employee at Chuck E. Cheese in February.
When it's time for practice in this game time, you either man up and go grind or you lay down and take a hit.
Clark truly believes football is the best thing that has happened to him.
If I didn't have football, I'd probably be deep in the streets right now.
Another thing keeping Clark out of trouble is his job.
I enjoy seeing the little kids run, jump, play, and have fun. I would throw tickets up and they'd just go crazy for them.
As fun as it sounds to dress up as Chuck E. Cheese, Clark ended his time at the restaurant and arcade.
I really wasn't getting the hours that I wanted.
Austin plans to get a new job, but for now he is going to focus on football. Clark plans to attend the University of Memphis, play football, and major in business. Stay on the lookout for number 20, senior Austin Clark. For Hawk TV, I'm Destiny Teague.
Great job on that profile, Destiny. You heard it here, folks. Senior linebacker Austin Clark also lives a double life at Chuck E. Cheese. Speaking of after-school jobs, did you have a job while in high school, Coach Reeder?
I did.
What'd you do?
Well, I did lots of different things. I mean, coming from the country, my dad owns his own construction business, so I worked with him when I wasn't in sports, building houses, and also hauled hay for local farmers and stuff like that.
All right, that's good to hear. Well, thank you for your time, Coach. It was great to have you in the studio. Don't forget about this week's football game. The Southside Hawks will take on the Union City Tornadoes at Union City. In volleyball action on Wednesday, a great team effort gave our Lady Hawks a win over Dyersburg. Great job, girls. In addition to volleyball, the Lady Hawks soccer team defeated McNary Central 5-2 during their first home game on their new field. Congrats, ladies. That's it for Hawks TV Sports Zone. We'll see you next week.